Come in.
Hello, Mrs. Page. My name is Rafael Delvo, and I'm with ADP. And I'm here to talk to you about your current payroll system and see if we can help you out with anything and meet and maybe exceed your needs concerning that system.
Perfect. Yeah.
Now, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to take some notes while we talk, just so I can keep track of all the information you're telling me, and so that I don't forget anything.
Yeah, no, feel free. Yeah.
And also, this is my business card. If you need to contact me at all in the next week or so, feel free to email me, call me, and hopefully we'll get everything settled.
Perfect. Thank you.
Beautiful. Now, as I understood from your assistant Kim, your husband, Dr. Page, splits his time equally, roughly between his two clinics.
He does. Yeah, Daniel works here at this location, and he also works at our location in Peachtree City.
Oh wow, near Lake McIntosh?
Yeah, it's right next to the golf course out there.
It's a beautiful golf course. I've been there a couple times. Yeah. Now, how many employees do you employ at each location?
So we have 20 here, and then we have 15 at the Peachtree City location.
Oh, wow. And then do you have any plans for growth in the future, adding on employees or maybe another location?
Yeah, actually, my husband is looking to hire a few more nurses at the Peachtree City location. They have just been so busy since they've opened that they've had to make appointments a month in advance.
Oh, wow.
And in a couple years, he's already thinking looking to open a branch maybe near the Tyrone area.
That's a much larger market for you guys.
It is, but Daniel is pretty restless about looking for the next challenge. You know, sometimes I wish he would just slow down a little bit and spend more time with me, the kids, and...
Yeah, I see the picture right behind you. You're two boys, I'm guessing?
I do, yeah. They're two boys. They are 5 and 8. So,
oh, wow. A handful, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little bit. Do you have any kids yourself?
My wife actually just had our first child 3 months ago.
Oh, wow. Boy or girl?
A boy.
Congratulations, Joe.
Yeah. A lot of work, but very exciting at the same time, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yes. Now, what is your current payroll system, and how long have you been using it?
Currently we use a Microsoft Dynamics GP system, and we've been using it for almost as long as we've been open, so around 2003.
Oh, beautiful. And then do you have to upgrade or update the system often, and how much does it cost?
So once a year, we do pay a $1,500 fee, but honestly, I don't notice a lot of difference between the upgrades to year, so I'm not sure where that $1,500 is.
Yeah, about $125 a month, so
yeah, I mean,
pretty decent amount. Now, what features do you like most about your current payroll system?
Not much. I like that I'm quite familiar with the system. I know the system very well. And, you know, despite its many shortcomings, I'm not really sure that at this point I have the time to learn and adapt to a new system. You know, I do know if we open another clinic that we definitely have to hire a full-time accountant to deal with this because it's just becoming too much for me. Daniel tends to think of the bigger picture with opening another branch, but I sometimes have to remind him that we might need to, you know, work out the details first.
Always important. Now, what is most frustrating about the Microsoft Dynamics system?
Where do I start? It is incredibly inefficient from a payroll system standpoint. I mean, time cards have to be manually entered by me every other week, and same goes for signing, sorting paychecks. We have to send them out manually through the U.S. mail.
Oh, wow, manually.
Yeah.
None of it's automated?
It's not automated, no, it's all manual.
Oh, wow. And then how long would you estimate you spend every week dealing with the payroll system?
Easily 2 to 3 hours a week. So with that, updating all the employee info, the paid time off, vacation time, etc., etc., I'm spending close to 15 hours a week.
Wow. I'm sure that must only add to the stress of having to raise kids and, you know, trying to split your time between family and work. Now, are you able to connect with the system when you're away from the office, maybe through your smartphone, through an app?
Well, I mean, you would think with all the apps they come out with these days, Microsoft would make one, but they haven't yet. I can't begin to tell you the number of times that I've had to stop by the office on my way home for the evening to fix a payroll emergency that came up earlier in that day.
Oh, no. Once a week?
I mean, easily 4 times every pay period.
Oh, wow. And then if you have a troubleshooting problem and you need someone 24/7, is there a number you can call and, you know, talk to someone?
No, no, and if there is, I haven't found it. That's for sure.
Yeah, not good. And then which bank do you bank with, and does Microsoft Dynamics allow for direct deposit?
Well, we bank with Capital One, and no, on top of our $250 monthly banking fees, Microsoft Dynamics is not capable of handling direct deposit.
And then does it keep track of the current labor laws and such compliance with such laws?
No, I keep track of all that myself.
Okay. So just extra work for you to do, basically.
Yeah.
And then do you believe all these shortcomings are holding back your business from being as competitive as you'd like it to be?
Well, my husband certainly thinks so. And the last thing he wants to do is pay for an accountant, because that is capital that could go straight towards that lease on the new clinic in Tyrone that he wants.
They're very expensive, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think so. I just want a system that's a little more automated, gives me more time to spend time raising my family, just convenience overall.
Yeah, and is employee job satisfaction being affected by the problems and delays with the payroll system?
Well, yeah, I mean, considering that I have to manually input all of the data, everyone's frustrated from top to bottom. I can safely say that every employee has had a problem with their paycheck at some point. Not to mention, pay time off is an absolute disaster. Employees just aren't sure what times they have available. Our reports, I send them out bi-weekly, but I have to do it all by hand, so it's outdated a lot of times by the time it even reaches them.
Oh, wow. So you're telling me that the stress and headaches of using such a difficult system are just not even worth the cost?
Well, if you ask me, no. And, I mean, I think Daniel would agree as well.
Yeah, so improved payroll efficiency and increased accuracy would go a long way with your business, and it would help the sustainable growth for the future.
It's imperative, yeah.
Well, beautiful. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I might have not missed or not covered?
No.
No? All right, well, I'm going to summarize my points real quick just to make sure I got everything. And so you have 2 locations, a total of 35 employees. You're planning to expand in the next couple years, maybe near Tyrone. You're using Microsoft Dynamics. It's costing you about $1,500 a year. None of it is automated. You have to deal with everything from taxes, vacation hours, putting in time cards, compliance of the laws. But the worst part is taking up all this time that you can't now spend with your family, and your kids especially. That's the worst part.
Yeah, I think you about covered it there. Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you think your next step is, and what do you think you're going to do regarding maybe Microsoft Dynamics and maybe, thinking about making a switch?
Well, I would, need to meet my husband, so to discuss with him what we currently have and what, is available and being offered to us.
Well, yeah, well, beautiful. Can you meet next week maybe, and then we can talk about it?
Yeah, actually, next week would be perfect. My boys will still be at their summer camp, so I'll definitely be able to meet, and I can work something out with Daniel so that he's available to work with us as well.
That'd be nice. Well, Mrs. Bache, thank you so much. It was my pleasure, and we'll see you in a week. And if you have any questions again, please feel free to call me or text me, email me, and have a wonderful day.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.